Howdy, welcome to another episode of Making Dough Show, where we love talking about the restaurant industry. My name is Hingham Stanfield, and we own 6 restaurants here in the San Antonio area, and we love it. And am I saying that every day is filled with roses and cupcakes? Absolutely not, of course, as you know, but we love what we get to do, and we love to give back to our awesome restaurant community. I hope you find value out of this episode, where we're going to be talking about 3 ways that we can kind of raise the morale and cheer people up in the restaurant. I come on our shifts, usually when I'm called into a situation is because things are almost crashing and burning. We had a big rush. And we're not keeping up. Ultimately, that's kind of what's going on. And I'm called into a situation because we're a little short-staffed. People called, all the things. So one of the things that I do when I go into our restaurant, I know that one of my main roles is to shift team's perspective. And morale is down. It is my job as a leader. Now, you could be a team member, you could be a lead or a manager or the owner. It doesn't matter, but you got to view it as though it is your responsibility to change the atmosphere. You need to have the energy and the enthusiasm, though everybody's down for a good reason. I get it. Things are crashing and burning, and it's not looking good, of course. But it is our job as leaders, when we open the door and get into the restaurant front or at the back of the house, it doesn't matter, that we change the morale. And this is how I get to do it. First thing I do is I make sure I speak life and I speak out loud. I tell people, we got this. We are almost done. Let's get through it. I always have this, again, I'm speaking life and not death, that it is, I know how it feels like when you have a long line of tickets, or if you're looking on the KDS, or, pages and pages of orders, and it's just really easy to get discouraged. I get discouraged. That's why I speak life over my own mind and over the team. I tell them, we got this. We're almost done, guys. We've done it so far. Let's finish it strong. It's another 30 minutes of a rush. It's going to die down. Let's go. So that is my mindset. And I speak life over whatever that's going on. The second thing I do is I try to shift people's perspective, that this is good. Everybody's thinking that this is bad. I try to shift the team's perspective. This is good. We have customers. We're not getting bored. We are, you know what I mean? It's good that we're getting busy. People are getting hours. We have customers. We're able to pay the bills. We're able to pay our people, to shift their perspective that they are here to serve guests. And thank God we have customers, because many restaurants keep closing their doors because they don't have that many customers. So it's very important to shift perspective, because when a person shifts their perspective, viewing something that yet they think it's a bad thing and shifting it to see the good in it, they actually change their own morale and their energy. The third thing I do is I constantly try to acknowledge the team, because they're feeling that they're behind. So, for example, they're not able to keep up with the dough that needs to be stretched in the pizza world, or they're feeling that they're not getting caught up with the piles and piles of dishes. It is my job as a leader to approach each team member and acknowledge their good work, that they're handling the stress, they're making it look easy. Even if they're not, it doesn't matter. I acknowledge, I speak life. I acknowledge their hard work. I acknowledge their dedication to the team. I acknowledge that they're an asset. I acknowledge that I'm so glad they're here and that they're working alongside of the team, and we do not take them for granted. This will bring about a sense of pride in the team member to acknowledge, you know what, I am doing work. I'm making a difference in this team right now, whether it's dishes or sweeping or filling cheese buckets, it doesn't matter. We can use every help we can get. And for them to realize they do matter, because they do, we need to acknowledge that as leaders in the company. How do you raise your team's morale when you're on the shift? How are you intentional about making sure you keep the energy and the enthusiasm up, especially when things are going down? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you are tuning into the podcast, be sure to subscribe, leave a review. I would love to hear your feedback. And now with that, let's get back to work and make some dough. Thank you. Bye-bye.